Chomper.
Feathers are flying and residents are flocking to Mounstberg Conservation Area to get up close and personal with a few feathered friends by taking part in their new Raptor Encounter program. So before we start talking about the program, who do we have here?
This is Octavius, and Octavius is a great horned owl. She's about 4.5 years old, and she's with us because she's a human imprint. She doesn't know how to be an owl, and that happened because unfortunately she was taken from the wild by people who tried to keep her as a pet, which is against the law, and she was fed pretty improper food, beer, bacon, and potato chips, and unfortunately she can no longer survive in the wild.
Octavius is just one of the many birds that call the Mounstberg Raptor Center home. Currently, there are 14 species of native birds of prey, including owls, hawks, falcons, eagles, and vultures.
Mounstberg Conservation Area has had birds of prey for quite some time. We do a lot of school programs. We take these birds into the classroom to teach about human impact on the environment. Most of our birds are injured, mostly because of human impact. We also teach about the native species. All of our birds are native to Ontario.
The Mounstberg Raptor Encounter is a chance for the public to get up close and personal with birds that they may only get to observe from a distance in the wild. Not only does this program help educate the public about local wildlife, it also gives a second lease on life to birds that may otherwise not be able to survive on their own.
All of these birds, as I said, are non-releasable, so they have their individual injuries or other problems that prevent them from surviving in the wild. They have all sorts of different needs. We have birds that have permanently damaged eyes, permanently damaged wings, and that need ongoing medical care. We provide a home and good food for them, veterinary care, in exchange for allowing us to use them to teach. They're all meat-eating birds. They're all birds with very large talons on their feet. They have sharp hooked beaks. Most of them have excellent eyesight, Octavius certainly does, and powerful wings as well.
The Raptor Encounter was created due to a growing public interest in birds of prey, and every visit to the center is a unique experience.
People want to learn more about them, especially with the Harry Potter books and with the Legend of the Guardians and other owl-centric and bird of prey-centric things that are happening. There's more and more interest in them, and we want to fill that interest. We want to teach about these birds because they're a really critical part of our environment, and they are very fragile in a lot of ways. The birds that we have are great examples and really ambassadors to their species about the things that can happen if we're not careful.
Raptor Encounters take place on weekends and are reserved on a first-come, first-served basis. The program will continue throughout the fall and winter.
We have species that in the wild would stay here in this area all winter long. Birds like Octavius have very thick feathers that can help them survive minus 30 degrees or colder. But we also have birds like barn owls and turkey vultures that can't survive a frigid Canadian winter, and those birds go inside for the winter.
If you'd like more information about the Raptor Encounter, you can go to conservationhalton.ca/Mounstberg Raptor Center. With Octavius, I'm Michelle Gatian for The Source.